This clip is brought to you by SaveWithConrad.com.
Sullivan's interview where he broke a pencil, apparently to signify he wasn't acting as a booker / wrestler in the match, appeared to give away this was a Japanese style angle. Unfortunately, it isn't aimed at a Japanese style audience, which understands the significance of breaking a pencil or shooting, or what's supposed to be shooting in the ring. In addition, when clips of this match were shown, everything was shown intact, rather than being edited like something that shouldn't have happened had taken place. That led to the pay-per-view show on February 11th. What people saw was billed as a respect match between Sullivan and Pillman. It was basically an I Quit version of a strap match. Pillman came to the ring with a strap that he supposedly had stolen earlier that day, whipped Sullivan a few times. Sullivan punched him in the face hard and kicked him a few times. And Pillman went to a totally stunned ref and grabbed his mic and said sarcastically, "I respect you, Booker Man," and walked out. Let's track it here.
They are going at it. They are not waiting to get hooked up by a leather strap. Oh my goodness, they got a fight going on here.
Well, I told you it's just going to be Katie Ball the door right here. I don't know how they're going to get them strapped up, but they are really going at it. Whoa, baby.
Flying Bryant trying as all he can to whip Kevin Sullivan, who's just hanging on to it.
Kevin Sullivan's chewing his ankle off.
This is a Donnybrook.
Yeah, Donnybrook is right, and he has got that strap, and he is raking him around the eyes. And, oh, man, let me tell you, respect is the name of the game in this one right here at Super Brawl 6.
Ladies and gentlemen, we haven't seen anything like this in a long time. Oh, Sullivan hit him right in the jaw. He hit him right in the jaw and almost knocked him out. And now he kicks him into the solar plexus, and they're not even thinking about a leather strap right now. Jimmy Jet has a wireless microphone. And
yeah, I don't think this is what Aretha Franklin meant.
You, Booker Man.
Oh, he said, "I respect you."
Respect you. And he walked.
And he walked out.
And he walked.
He said, "I respect you," and he walked out.
Wow.
So Kevin Sullivan, the Taskmaster, will win it. But I mean, for about 45 seconds, we had the darndest fight we'd ever seen.
We stop tracking here. Nope, we'll say at this point there was genuine panic backstage. Jimmy Hart came out and said what happened and pulled in Arn Anderson, who was dressed in shorts and tennis shoes, to come into the ring and do a bad representation of a match, complete with almost a strange finish as the previous match. Meaning after 3 minutes and 45 seconds, Ric Flair came out and just told them both to stop, and the match simply ended. Backstage, Pillman and Bischoff got into an argument in front of everyone with swear words, and Pillman sarcastically telling Bischoff something to the effect of, "Sorry about your 12-minute strap match," and then left the building with Chris Benoit. Sullivan came back after his match with Anderson looking for Pillman, who had already left. Pillman then flew home before Nitro the next night in Tampa. While there was no official word of him being fired, Bischoff did vaguely bring up what happened at the onset of Nitro and made a remark about Pillman being history, and now there's only 3 horsemen. Pillman was telling friends all week that he expected to be done with the company because when you have a big problem with the booker, you go to a new territory. Sometime around the time of Pillman's argument with Bischoff in the dressing room after Sullivan's match, Disco Inferno was the only wrestler to openly question things, suddenly saying something to the effect of, "They're working the boys." If it was a work, it was the most elaborate one in recent memory. As few, if any, of the wrestlers knew, the referees had no idea. And notice Jimmy Jet at least seeming to have no clue at all what Pillman was doing the entire minute he was in the ring. The announcers didn't know, and the production people in the back all flipped out and legitimately went into panic mode when they had a 12-minute strap match end in just 59 seconds. Several things were implemented later in the show, like Lex Luger taking forever to get in the ring during his tag match and to kill time because the show would wind up running short. Perhaps the work will be so elaborate that Pillman will be fired as an angle. Either that or he'll simply actually be fired. Clearly, if after all this he isn't fired, it has to be a work because this is too many things in a 2-week period. But if it is a work, they'd know that and they'd fire him anyway to continue the work. So everybody's guessing. Meltzer's guessing. We know now it was indeed a work. They're trying to work the boys, and they did a good job of it, but they worked themselves into a shoot because he eventually talks Bischoff into giving him an actual release. But the weekend after this show, 6 days later, he shows up at the ECW arena, he being Brian Pillman. Meltzer would say it was part of his quest to convince people he's completely lost his mind.
Right.
He showed up at the building wearing a La Parka mask, and he's there to just hide, but he pretended to only be able to speak Japanese backstage. And then he did an angle in the ring where they turned the lights off, and when they came on, Pillman's in the ring, got a huge babyface pop. He's referring to Eric as Eric Jerkoff, and Pillman called the audience smart marks, and they did an obscenity-laced interview that got the audience to turn against him rather than say this is an awesome angle. So kind of a fun deal. You know, that they did a deal where he attacked a fan in the crowd at the ECW show. Of course, it was a plant.
Right.
And then they're going to publicly fire him on Thursday, WCW. And people are still going to claim inside the company, well, he may be fired, but he's still on payroll. And they start talking about it on the hotline. And this became the hottest angle in wrestling. And it led to the loose cannon persona. And he's really going to be in a good spot because he's going to play both sides against the middle in an effort to convince the world it's real. He gets a release from WCW, faxes it to the WWF, and now there's a bidding war that takes a little bit of a hiccup when he flips his Humvee and destroys his ankle, but Vince McMahon signs him anyway.
Yeah.
What do you remember about all this since you've had a healthy dose of Prevagen this morning?
Okay. So I remember not knowing what was going on, obviously. I remember hearing him say, I respect you, Booker Man. And I was not going to repeat that, Booker Man. You know, I said, he said he respected you.
Yeah.
I didn't understand why Arn was going out, but because of the way I've always been, even to the Hulk Hogan, Vince Russo thing, I believed it was a work. I believe they were. I really believed, and I knew I was right, that they were trying to work the boys. In other words, work everybody. But I also remember, what I remember about this match is that all of a sudden I'm thinking, you know, we're into a shoot here. We're into a work shoot. And the reason it is because when he came into the ring with a strap, Sullivan did not let go of the ankle, did not let go of the leg.
Yeah, it was a shoot fight.
That's right. In other words, he was going to absorb whatever smacking or whether the leather strap could be, just so he could get his shot in. And then when he hit him, he cracked his fucking jaw. So, yeah, it was a shoot fight, and here's Ric Flair ending the match.
Let's take a listen to what you're saying on commentary here.
All right, there's a microphone in the ring. Wait.
Come on, man! It's you! Double A! The Giant, the Nature Boy! Come on! You proved nothing! Let's get at hand what's going on!
Said that.
And get ready to kick Savage and Hogan's butt! Come on! Stop all this!
All right, how about that?
Oh,
That's smart thinking.
hey,
Nothing
if I want
good
to
can
talk
come
to
of this.
you, I'll take your wife home, make a woman out of her.
Well, I'll tell you what, there's a lot of things been
on.
said, but one thing for sure
Come on, Devil!
is he laid it on the line, and that's true.
Come on, man! Hey! United, we stand!
Wow, get out.
Divided, we fall. Hogan, it didn't work! Savage, it didn't work! Tonight, right here!
He's gone.
Yeah, you're not kidding. Ric Flair's gone.
He's gone.
Yeah, he's gone.
Tonight,
Yeah.
right here! We destroy Hulkamania! Savage, I'm taking the belt and Liz now! Come on, Double A! Come on, brother!
Well, Ric Flair
Come on, Devil.
doing a first, being a mediator.
Giant. We're together. We're a team. The Giant. Come on.
Let me tell you something, Sullivan. To get what I want, and that's Hogan and Savage, I get in the bed with the devil himself.
He just did, my friends. He just did.
Night, night.
Hogan, where is it?
The chant of Hogan
Yes.
starts
Where
to
is
swell
it?
here. And right now, we're going to go back. The argument continues a little bit out here. We go back to locker room area and Mean Gene Okerlund. It's wild out here, Gene.
Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money. It's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at SaveWithConrad.com.